The Tampa Bay Rays, goodness gracious, they bust out the whooping stick against the Baltimore Orioles. 16 runs, 4 RBIs each for Junior Caminero and Yandy Diaz as the Rays overwhelm the Baltimore Orioles 16-6 in the first meeting between these two rivals this year.
And those 16 runs are a season high for runs, hits, and extra base hits. And Robert, you said it, these guys leading the way. Look at this, 4 RBI each for Yandy Diaz and Junior Caminero. And those junior home runs are crushed. And some of them see why the pitcher's throwing a good pitch. It's not a mistake, and he gets to it. How has he become this kind of hitter at 22 years old?
You know, he's just athletically gifted, Lauren. When it comes down to it, he's one of the most unique hitters in the game because he has this combination of being able to have the fastest swing in the game, but extremely flat bat path through the zone. And we're going to talk about Junior Caminero and Yandy Diaz today. And I saw you and Case, D-Ro, do a breakdown with Caminero about a month ago. And the question was, he was pulling the ball too much at the time. Is he going to be able to be consistent? But when you have the attributes and his plate discipline that he's improving on, going at the same time, and the bat coming in as violent as it does through the zone consistently, this is a blueprint for long-term success. With Junior Caminero, you're talking about...
He just overtook Stan.
Highest average speed.
Stan's always been a dude on top.
Almost 80 miles an hour. So you understand that if you're swinging the bat that fast, there's going to be power associated with it. There's going to be some swing and miss from time to time, potentially. But you think of O'Neal Cruz, Jordan Walker has been taking off like a rocket ship this year. Giancarlo Stanton, one of the best sluggers of this generation. Junior Caminero has continued to get better throughout the last couple years. You're talking about a player who had 45 thumps last year, so you understand. He set a really big bar for himself, but as you watch pitchers attack him, D-Ro, man, that's 116 miles an hour right there. You watch pitchers attack him, you hope that he chases, you hope he gets himself in trouble, because if he forces you into the zone with the swing that he has, he's coming down flat, long through the zone, he's going to make you pay. He can lead anywhere on the yard. And when I think about his path, D-Ro, there's a lot of guys.
Were you a flat path guy?
I was a flat. I mean, I was top hand coming down through. I would do the drill where you have the high tee behind home plate.
Really?
I'm trying not to hit the tee. As I'm swinging, I want my path coming in here. I'm not getting here.
I was like the opposite.
Junior is that guy. We'll see that later in the tape, but when you come in on that path, what you won't struggle with is the high heater.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to hit the high heater because you're used to catching everything out in front and your bat's coming in at the top of the zone. Let's run it. And what stands out to me when you see Aaron Judge is on this list too, D-Ro. So this is not to say that there's one right way to do things.
He does things you can't teach.
Oh my
I
God!
want people at home to understand this is a wild horse at the plate.
I mean, this is right center. You're talking about pitches above the zone when they come in. Dead central. He does not have to cheat on them. Normally, 95 top of the zone, you have to cheat a little bit. Robbie Ray, we just saw this.
Wow.
As a pitcher, it's such a fine line. If we pause this real quick, it's such a fine line. And I would see this in center field when you had guys who hit like this, and you saw pitchers who tried to elevate on these hitters. It's like, dude, do not miss. Because if here is not high for him.
Yeah.
This is barrel. You got to get up here, and then you get so high that he's not chasing. So it almost ends up becoming a waste of a pitch. And then when I pay attention to his numbers, understand he set a really high bar. 2025, you're talking about 45 home runs. What could he improve on? I'm going to focus on the chase, the whiff. He's chasing a little less. Swinging and missing a little less. What ends up happening, the on-base percentage jumps up about 40 points. Walk rates up, which means he's starting to get more dangerous. And a lot of people assumed his 45 home runs had to play because it was George R. Steinbrenner Field that he's playing in last year. How is that going to translate over back to the Trop? he's on pace.
Yeah,
he's on pace. He's still going to hit
power here.
40-plus homers. And when you think about the swing and miss and the fact that he hits the ball so far out in the front, you're normally going to be susceptible to some breaking balls down. But he's still able to catch those. If you don't throw the perfect breaking ball, and he's able to catch it out in front, this ball's jumping. And this is what I was talking to you about, D-Row. If I had a tee behind here, if I had a tee sitting right here, his bat is not going to hit that tee.
Yeah.
He's not going to hit that tee. He's coming in steep to flat and then through. A lot of hitters, you're going to see that barrel coming in from this angle, and it would hit the top of that bar. Junior is doing it a different way than a lot of guys are doing it right now, and it really reminds me of Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols, I know he stayed back way better than Junior Caminero did, but him and Junior talked about it, and Albert talked to Junior about just being as flat as possible. And when you're thinking about swing, tilt, path, to give you a feel of numbers, average is about 33% as far as your degree of tilt that you're going to have when you're swinging. This is extremely flat. Okay. You have two guys, Junior and Yandy, on the same team. I wonder how much influence Yandy has on Caminero when they're in the cage. I would almost want to guarantee you that these two guys work out together because it's a very similar philosophy, although they're trying to achieve different goals and going about it different
100%. I thought this was perfect because Caminero, I'm not saying you hit like Caminero, but he can get the head out and pull it.
Yeah.
When I watch Yandy Diaz on a nightly basis, I'm basically feel like I was never as good a hitter as Yandy Diaz is, but I had the same exact, so pause this, I had the same exact approach as him. I know how he's going to get pitched, what he's trying to do with it, and I can walk you through it, and it's crazy. It's all stuff I learned watching video with Chipper Jones, and then kind of what's the sinus rhythm to your swing, what do you do well, what do you not do well, what does the pitcher do well, what does he not do well, but bottom line, since 2022, this is one of the better hitters in the game that doesn't get enough love. That's why I think Tampa is in for a really nice season. Caminero's one of the best power hitters in the game. This dude rakes, Aranda rakes, their pitching staff, their defense.
Valade.
They're legit.
I want to call it Valade Bellotti.
Where'd Valade come from?
I don't know, but his nickname is the Big
all
Ring.
over the place. And they're doing this. He's got the long hair, but let's stay here, Yandy. I just want to walk you through how I thought as a hitter. All right? Trevor Rogers, pause this for me real quick. The only place Trevor Rogers can go to get Yandy Diaz out, seriously, if he's going good, is he's got to black him in, or elevate up, or it's up to Yandy. And the reason I say that is as a guy looking to go up the middle the other way, when you're a lefty trying to get in and you don't have cut like Lester, Cole Hamels back in the day where they're moving this plate, you don't think he can do it unless it's paint, right?
And
so you're
risky.
giving him that.
Absolutely.
That means I'm on heater, middle away. I can drive it up the middle the other way, and that keeps me on off speed as well. So as long as I get him in the zone, Yandy Diaz should win every battle versus Trevor Rogers. So run this. He's got a 0-2. He doesn't care. He doesn't get that pitch right there, and now it's game on, right? So next time up, he takes his 2-2 changeup, pull side. I said he's going to ambush a heater middle away and hit a rocket to right field his second AB. He comes up to the plate his second AB, he gets a heater middle away and hits a rocket down the right field line. And I'm like, it's 101. Guys who work the ball up the middle the other way.
Which that's what he wants you to do right there. He earned that one right there because he got you up out of there.
Yandy will take that. I'll take it. Boom, give me that shooter.
That's perfect for him.
Run this. And his eye black is on a whole nother level of eye black. It's like art. Okay, now, what's the one pitch I said, if he's going to get that call, watch Yandy scramble this at bat. And I'm like, Trevor, you got one chance. You go in and you land it, you got him. If you don't, he's going to barrel you up again. He tried to right there. He executes after this pitch, snap, and gets him. Yandy's not even mad. the whole cat and mouse of what you can handle, what you can't handle. And he would go on and have 2 more bullets last night, get 4 knocks, highest slug percentage to the opposite field. He's one of the best in the business of just setting his sights. But man, I felt like I was having the ABs with him. I was like, Trev, I'll give you here. I'll give it to you. Boom, strike 3. You got it. But I guarantee you can't do that consistently.
Small margin for error with both guys.
Yeah, Yandy special. They're a very good team right now. I know everybody will go through their lulls. As Nick Martinez and those guys going to stay hot the entire season? That remains to be seen what they do at the deadline. But the Yandys, Aranda, Caminero are as good a middle of the order as there is in the American League.
100%.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The pitching keeps rolling like they're rolling. They're going to be trouble.
Look at the hard hit rate per swing.
Good grief.
Juan Soto's a stud. And then you got Yandy, Vladdy, Jordan, Miguel Garcia, and Mookie Betts. So, yeah, really good hitters. Do it differently. Super interesting. Caminero gives you some juice. Yandy gives you the eye black.
I know that our colleague Albert Pujols had a big impact on Junior Caminero when he was managing him in the Winter League in the Dominican. So those lessons are paying off. And Yandy Diaz, Lauren, it makes sense that he would be on the hard hit percentage. His arms are huge.